Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another video. Something different today. I want to talk about the recent sale of the Luka Doncic rookie card that sold for $4.6 million. And it was a National Treasures one of one Logoman rookie card that sold for, again, 4.6 million. Something crazy like I've been collecting for a while. I've been watching basketball for a while, but and again, it's record breaking. There's no other card, I believe, not even in any other sport, that sold for that much. And it just blows my mind. He's only like what, a third year player, and like it said, 2018-19, about a third year player, and it sold a rookie card sold for 4.6 million. And unless he somehow gets hurt or something happens, he's not relatively young because I know he played in Europe before he came to the U.S. and the NBA. But imagine in a couple more years, maybe like 20 years, 30 years after he's retired, and after he's in Hall of Fame, how much that card would sell for. I know traditionally, though, I hate to say it, I know it sold for 4.6 million, but in my opinion, I don't think the value is going to go much higher than that because you think about a lot of players, how some of their rookie cards were pretty high, but then it eventually went down. I know it's going to depend on a lot more factors like how many All-Star games, how many NBA finals, how many championships he wins, how many points and stuff like that. As of right now, I would say that might be the peak of the price of the card or close to it. Because if you think about some rookie players, I know a lot of them got hurt and stuff happened, but I know Derrick Rose kind of made a comeback, but there's some players that their rookie cards peaked, and I think even Giannis right now, his rookie card sold pretty well, I think last year. But if eventually, I don't want to say it's hype because that might make me sound like I'm salty or like a hater. But it just blows my mind. I guess it's more a little bit more like unbelievable that a card sells for 4.6 million. He's only a third year player. Granted, I've watched him play. I had him on my fantasy team. He does remind me of a better version, if not the same, maybe a little bit better than Jason Kidd. I remember having Jason Kidd on my fantasy team years ago, and he was on the Nets. I followed him while he was on the Nets and the Suns. He does remind me of, and he's a couple inches taller. I think maybe like 3 inches taller than Jason Kidd, but he can pretty much do everything that Jason Kidd can do, and only his like third year in the NBA. Again, I know that he played in your in overseas in the Europe League. I know he's from Slovenia, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I got that right because I think he is a Slavic player. But anyways, as far as the article, I didn't want to talk too much about it, but because I don't want to make it seem like I'm just kind of regurgitating their article, I just want to kind of give my personal opinion on it. Like again, I'll go over the facts. 4.6 million. They have a copy of the check. Here's the one of one National Treasures Logoman card, and it sold for 4.6 million. The check's only for 4 million, so I think maybe the 600,000 went to the company, the auction house. Sometimes maybe they'll get their share of it. But that's crazy. That card, I mean, you would have to be really lucky or chase the card. And I would say those National Treasure cards, the hobby boxes are probably like at the time maybe $300-400, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 500. So I mean, you're definitely getting your money's worth and investment back. Again, to chase that card, you probably would have maybe spent, I would say maybe 10,000, but you're definitely getting your money back. Again, and this is um, what it's worth right now as a third year player. Unless something catastrophic happens, it's gonna go up in value. I could see it probably selling at like maybe 10 million. But then again, some rookie cards peak and then they just kind of fall off. Maybe there'll be a better player that excels at what Luka is doing. Sometimes that happens. I can't think of too many NBA players right now. Again, I didn't do fantasy this year. I'm familiar with some of the better players, but not all of them. But at the same time, because I know obviously Luka wasn't drafted number one, but he is definitely the star of that draft class. I don't, unless it tells me here. And he just actually, yeah, it says it here. I think he just turned 25, is what I read. Maybe in another article, so I'll probably click on it and try to find another article. But I believe he just turned 25. I think I read. So I mean, he probably has like another 15 more years in the league. And like I said, unless something crazy happens, I guess, yeah, I guess the thing too is Zion. Zion's a more explosive character, not character, player, and I mean, that's, somebody mentioned that too. If his card sells for 4.6 million, what is a Zion card going to be worth in a few years? I know he has injury and weight problem he needs to kind of attend to, Zion, but again, and then, okay, so here it talks about it a little bit. It says it's a premium set for card collectors, a single pack, 10 cards in a box. 2019. Oh, this is a little bit is very inflated. Hobby boxes, yeah, it's secondary market. So hobby boxes never cost $4,000 to $5,000. It used to be like $300, $400, $500. Panini would never have sold a hobby box for that much. And it's NBA rookie card, Mavericks. You know what's funny? It wouldn't be surprising if somebody from the Mavericks bought it to keep it in the family, so to speak. That would be interesting. And I know actually that would probably cause a lot of problem if the owner Mark Cuban bought it, but wouldn't surprise me if he did, or somebody secretly bought it for him under another name. 1-of-1 means it's the only card. Everybody knows that. Hopefully, if you're watching this, 1-of-1. And the logo is the really more premier thing to get. You can get part of the jersey, part of the number, part of the name, but the logo from the jersey is the most sought after. Again, I actually have a Michael Jordan card, not autographed, but I only bought it for like $90. But you would think too, see, that's the thing, that like, I don't know if it's the hype or just the market right now has ballooned, but it's unbelievable like a Luka card would sell for that much. But at the same time, it doesn't surprise me. It's just the way the market is. Let me see if I can find another one. That was what, SB Nation. Let me see. Go back one and look at CBS Sports. Again, his card sold for 4.6 million. Blue ink, 2018. Oh, so the guy who bought it first bought it for $400,000. Then he resold it for 4.6 million. That's crazy. That is very crazy. But then, see, I don't want to say that, but if you're not familiar, there's a lot of like, and you would have to watch that movie, with Adam Sandler, where people bet on each other just to inflate the price. Like the auction house sometimes will set people to go into the auction and kind of bid against the highest bidder. If, like, let's say the card originally was going to sell for 1 million, you set somebody up behind the scenes to bet 1.5 million, then the person that really wants it's going to bet 2 million, and the person that's set up, says that they're going to bid 2 million, and it keeps the person that originally was going to buy it for 1 million, it keeps them trying to grab the card, so to speak. So that's the only thing that is a little bit behind the scenes. Like 4.6 million, that's a little bit inflated. I would say that card maybe should be worth like I mean, I don't know what sold. I guess I would have to kind of look at what sold and other players and stuff like that. But there are people who set up in anything, even in Texas Hold'em, like to increase the pot. You have people working with each other to kind of like get somebody to keep bidding more and stuff like that. 4.6 million is a little bit. He's a great player, but 4.6 million, and it's an awesome card. But I don't know. It's maybe half the price. Plus, the market right now is really high. So if it was like a down market, I would say probably 2 million. But unless there's somebody from his home country that wanted the card really badly. But I just wanted to kind of bring this to everyone's attention that maybe didn't see the story. I just found out about it like yesterday on Twitter, and unfortunately times are a little bit different, you know, and they're not going to show this on the news on your main channel and stuff like that if you're turning on the TV. But it's just crazy to see the card selling for that much. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks.